Formula One is a thrilling sport where drivers race at incredible speeds. It's like a high-stakes game, where one wrong move can have serious consequences. Unfortunately, there have been many accidents in Formula One history. Some drivers have sadly lost their lives, while others have suffered serious injuries. It's a reminder that even the best drivers face risks when they push their limits. The first one on our list is Monaco 2011, Sergio Perez's crash. The 2011 Monaco Grand Prix qualifying session witnessed a heart-stopping crash when Sergio Perez's Sauber slammed into the wall at 175 miles per hour. Exiting the treacherous tunnel, Perez lost control, and his car's devastating impact ripped off the front right wheel. The force was so intense that it sent Perez careening into the barriers, leaving a trail of destruction. The track's defenses were breached, with the barriers torn apart like paper. Chaos erupted as officials scrambled to clear the wreckage and assess the damage. The session was halted for nearly an hour, leaving fans holding their breath. Sergio Perez's miraculous escape with only a concussion was a testament to the remarkable safety advancements in Formula One. This heart-stopping incident served as a stark reminder of Monaco's unforgiving streets, where narrow tracks, high speeds, and unyielding walls form a treacherous cocktail. The circuit's notorious reputation didn't deter drivers, however. Instead, it fuels their determination to conquer one of the sport's most iconic and demanding challenges. Belgian Grand Prix 2012. Oh no, big crash. Do you know about this massive crash? What happened at the 2012 Belgian Grand Prix at the popular Spa-Francorchamps track? The drama started with Romain Grosjean and his Lotus Renault. As they were heading toward turn 1, Grosjean drove Lewis Hamilton off the road and onto the grass. Hamilton lost control and crashed into the back of Grosjean's car, which went flying. They both slammed into Fernando Alonso's Ferrari in a huge crash, barely missing Alonso's head. Several other drivers were affected too, but Alonso had the worst luck since he was in the middle of a championship battle. This crash pretty much ruined his season. Hamilton ended up hitting the wall, and the accident wiped out Alonso's hopes for a 24th consecutive points finish. The safety car came out, but thankfully, no one was hurt in this wild first corner pileup that will be remembered for years. Australian Grand Prix 2016. Remember that insane crash at the 2016 Australian Grand Prix? It was like watching a slow-motion car wreck in fast forward. Alonso, in his McLaren Honda, was hot on Gutierrez's tail, trying to pass him. He pulled out to the side to make his move, but Gutierrez slammed on the brakes, and bam! Alonso's car went flying. It was like a scene from a demolition derby. The car flipped over and rolled through the gravel, twisting and turning like a rag doll. The impact was so intense, it looked like something straight out of an action movie. The wreckage was scattered, and the car was barely recognizable. It was a miracle Alonso walked away from that one. He was lucky to escape with just a few bruises, considering the carnage. The whole scene left everyone in shock, and it's still one of the most memorable crashes in recent F1 history. Romain Grosjean Bahrain 2020. The worst F1 crash in the last decade has to undoubtedly be Romain Grosjean's horrendous accident at the 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix. This is also one of the worst Formula One crashes in history. After contact with another car on the first lap of the race, Grosjean's Haas speared off to the left and hit an Armco barrier. The race car was ripped in two. The rear half stayed on the trackside, but the front half, including the cockpit and the driver, pierced a hole in the barrier and went through. It immediately burst into flames. Rescue teams were on the scene within seconds, but no one expected the crash to be survivable. The impact and the fireball were too severe. Unbelievably, pictures showed Romain Grosjean emerging from the flames and hauling himself over the barrier with the assistance of a medic. It's a pure miracle that he survived, and the only lasting damage was burns to his hands. Afterward, Grosjean said his foot was trapped, but he pulled his leg so hard that his boot slid off his foot, which let him escape. Max Verstappen Silverstone 2021. During the 2021 British Grand Prix at Silverstone on July 18th, the race took a dramatic turn right from the start. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton were both eager to seize the lead as they approached Copse Corner on the very first lap. As they battled for position, their cars came into contact. Verstappen, who was driving for Red Bull Racing, was forced off the track and lost control of his car. In a heart-stopping moment, his car slammed into the barriers at a high speed, creating a violent impact that was enough to trigger a red flag, halting the race temporarily. The incident didn't just cause physical damage, but also ignited a fiery debate about who was to blame. The race stewards decided Hamilton was at fault, handing him a 10-second penalty. Despite this setback, Hamilton managed to recover and went on to win the race, leaving many fans and pundits questioning the fairness of the penalty. Verstappen's crash not only ended his race, but also inflicted serious damage on his car, leading to him being taken to the hospital for precautionary checks. Fortunately, he was unharmed. This clash highlighted the fierce rivalry between Verstappen and Hamilton and sparked intense discussions about racing conduct, the adequacy of safety measures, and the role of race stewards in managing such high-stakes situations. The crash became a pivotal moment in the season, emphasizing the high tension and drama that can unfold in Formula One racing. Mick Schumacher, Saudi Arabia, 2022. Mick Schumacher's crash at the 2022 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix was a harrowing reminder of the dangers inherent in Formula One. During qualifying, the young German driver was pushing his Haas VF22 to the limit on the high-speed Jeddah Corniche circuit. Unfortunately, a minor error led to a catastrophic result. As Schumacher navigated a corner, his car made contact with a curb, causing it to lose control and spin violently. The car then collided with the concrete wall at a terrifying speed, resulting in a devastating impact. The force of the crash was so immense that one side of the car was completely destroyed, with debris scattered everywhere, and Schumacher was trapped inside for several minutes. Emergency crews worked quickly to extract him from the wreckage, and the whole scene was a dramatic and intense spectacle. Miraculously, the driver escaped the incident with minor injuries. However,
in any ways, it just shows the security and safety of these cars.
The crash was a stark reminder of the risks involved in this exhilarating but dangerous sport. Lance Stroll, Singapore, 2023. During the 2023 Singapore Grand Prix on September 17th, Lance Stroll's race took a dramatic turn when he was involved in a high-profile crash. As he navigated the challenging Marina Bay Street circuit, Stroll's Aston Martin suffered a sudden mechanical failure. This issue caused him to lose control and slam into the barriers, bringing his race to an abrupt end. The crash happened early in the race, leading to a red flag that halted the event temporarily. The cause of the mechanical failure remains under scrutiny. It could have been due to factors like wear and tear, potential manufacturing defects, or the extreme conditions of the race. This incident not only ended Stroll's race, but also disrupted the strategies of other drivers. The crash underscored the unpredictable nature of Formula One racing. Following the incident, Aston Martin launched a thorough investigation to pinpoint the exact cause of the failure. Their goal was to address the issue and improve the reliability of their cars to prevent similar problems in future races. Formula One has made significant strides in safety over the years, but the sport will always involve some level of risk. The harrowing crashes from the past have driven the development of today's advanced safety measures, ensuring that drivers are more protected than ever. Although no sport can be completely risk-free, F1's dedication to learning from past tragedies has led to continuously improving safety standards. This ongoing commitment ensures that future generations of drivers will benefit from the highest levels of protection, reflecting the sport's resilience and focus on enhancing safety for everyone involved. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the most unforgettable crashes in Formula One, don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content and insights. Comment below with your thoughts or share your favorite F1 moments, and hit the like button if you found this video engaging. Your support helps us keep bringing you the best in motorsport coverage.